So today we're going to talk about bridge and full wheel pose. We're going to start in supported bridge over a block. Now, if you are practicing yoga at home and you do not have any props, I highly recommend, if there's something to invest in, get yourself a set of yoga blocks. Get the 4-inch thick medium density ones. I highly recommend having a set of these on hand. Sometimes you'll use one, sometimes you'll use two, but it's a really great way to take your practice further by using support to learn how to better align the body. And then also if you're taking our yin restore classes, definitely good to have for those. So we'll start in supported bridge by coming down onto our back. Now, as we lay down on the back, we want to make sure that the low back's nice and flat. So place the feet to floor, give them a good push, and feel your tailbone round up towards the sky. We get that nice flat low back, tucking the chin so the whole spine stays nice and straight. Now take your prop in one hand, walk the feet towards the bum. You want to try to get them close enough so that you might touch your heels. And if you don't touch the heels, that's okay, but get them as close as feels good in your body. And then once you're there, keep pushing the feet down, feel the rounding up of the tailbone. And then on an exhale, we'll give the bum a good squeeze and lift the hips up towards the sky, sliding our prop underneath the sacrum. Now, I highly recommend when you first start into your supported bridge, come either onto the low or medium setting. There's no need to jump up right to that high setting right away. So I'm going to come onto the medium setting, placing it right at the tip of my, not necessarily the tip actually, right so that the tailbone and top of glutes are resting on the prop, so right on the sacrum. And then from there you want to hug the knees inward and let the back of hands come down, squeeze the shoulder blades together and let the chin come towards the chest. And this is our supported bridge. This is a really great way to open up hip flexors, and you also get that nice opening pressure in the low back. Now from here you can extend one or both legs, really getting into that front of hip. We can also figure 4, getting into inner line of leg and front of hip, or you can even extend the leg up, maybe using a strap to give a good pull and tap into your hamstrings. Now from here, we'll take our way into bridge pose. At this point, once you've stayed over your prop for a while and you feel nice and open, you might push up and come onto the next setting up from where you are, the medium or the high setting, or we can remove the prop altogether. So making sure the heels are nice and close towards the fingertips, squeezing the bum to lift up, tuck the chin towards the chest and remove the prop. Now from here you can either place back of hands to floor, really squeeze the shoulder blades, keep the chest open, or you can interlace the fingers together. Squeezing up, lifting nice and high. And now you want to think about bringing the chest towards the chin on the inhale. So as you inhale, expand the chest towards the chin and then really squeeze the bum to push the hips up nice and high. And then releasing, letting the arms go nice and gentle, upper back, mid back, and then the low back comes down. Now if we feel ready and open and we want to take ourselves into full wheel, we want to make sure back bends, that our back is safe, and we want to make sure that we're experienced with what we're doing. So I don't feel like full wheel pose is for everyone, and I don't feel like full wheel pose is for beginners. It takes time to open up the body safely and properly, so always making sure that you seek guidance if you're not sure what to do, and just be safe. Be safe when practicing yoga or doing any kind of physical activity. So from here, again, making sure the heels are towards the fingertips. This time the hands will come above the shoulders with the palms down and the fingertips facing towards the body. Now hug the elbows in, hug the knees in, and give the bum a good squeeze. Push the feet down. Now you can push up straight into full wheel from here, or you can take it halfway and do a check-in by placing the top of head to floor. So that's what I'm going to do. Hug everything in towards the middle, and then on an exhale, I'll lift and just place the top of head on floor. See how that feels. Make sure elbows are pulling in. And if we're all okay here, giving another good squeeze to lift up into my wheel. Then you can walk the feet closer or further away from the body. And then of course we always have variations and ways to play if we want to test our balance, making sure we're nice and rooted. You can pull a knee towards the chest, or you might even start to reach up towards the sky. And then coming down safely with control, tuck the chin towards the chest, and then let the back of head come down, bend the elbows. And then the upper, mid, and low back come down. Now we really want to check in with our low back. We might pull the knees to chest and give a rock side to side. We might even practice some core work. When our abdominals are sore, when our abdominals are worked, rather, if our low back is sore, by strengthening the front, we relax the back. Our final option is to come into a closed knees child's resting pose. This will really let us open up into low back area. So joining the legs, pull the belly in, and then let the hips come back towards heels. Make this little ball shape with your body, hands come back behind. And then on an exhale, let your shoulders roll open over the knees, tuck the chin, and then just breathe deeply into low back. And there we go. Those are our wheel poses.